So Pharos isn't giving himself enough credit here. What Pharos did without politicking in standards for a decade, without bugging browser vendors for a decade, is that Pharos is like an individual developer on GitHub upgraded the whole internet, actually.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the abstraction.
So no. This is very true.
Please explain that.
So in 2013, when this project started, I believe a majority at the time of internet traffic was BitTorrent, right? Like, I think it was a majority. It was very high. It was like a noticeable percentage. If it wasn't a majority, it was something like 30 or 40%. So this is like a protocol that it accounts for a substantial portion of just what is happening on the internet. And the thing about BitTorrent at that time, and on some level kind of still, it is a protocol that is not compatible with the web. Like, every part of it basically was incompatible with the web. The one part that you might be able to make work on the web is like the torrent file format and kind of breaking up the file. But, the actual transport to share it on, they didn't work on WebRTC. The tracker protocol is not a protocol that you could use in the browser either. And so what Pharos did is that he took just kind of the torrent file format and then, made it work on top of WebRTC and on top of a new tracker format using WebSockets. And so now you have like a web version of BitTorrent that wasn't actually BitTorrent.
But it feels like it. Yeah.
It feels like it. It feels like it. But this isn't like upgrading the internet. This is just like a rad application. Then what Pharos did is he implemented all of this in Node. And in Node.js, you can actually talk to the real BitTorrent protocols. You can talk to the real trackers. You can talk to the real network. You can get on the DHT. You can participate in the network that everybody on the internet that is using BitTorrent is using. And what happens when you use his library in Node.js, or when you run the desktop version of WebTorrent as an Electron app, is that you bridge these two networks together. And so now all of the people on UDP are not in a separate, just on UDP in the old BitTorrent protocol, are not in a separate network from everybody who's in WebRTC. These networks are now bridged together. And this was so successful that BitTorrent actually upgraded some of their protocols to include WebTorrent trackers as a thing in there. Now, if you look at most BitTorrent files, you will see regular trackers and WebTorrent trackers. All the major implementations, even beyond Pharos's Node.js version, a bunch of the other main implementations implemented support for all the WebRTC stuff, and they're also bridge nodes now. All of these changes have just been taken into all of the regular BitTorrent ecosystem, and that entire portion of the internet is now compatible with the web and upgraded just because of the work that Pharos did. So there we go.
Have we embarrassed you enough yet?
I couldn't blush any more than I am now.
Well, let's see if we can fix that. So my soundboard is broken, but I do have an applause track on my soundboard. It's broken. Let's all just clap for Pharos real quick.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Okay, he's
Thank you,
actually more red now. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's got to feel pretty good for us. You upgraded the internet, man.
I feel really good. Yeah.
I mean, nobody ever gave him any money for this, by the way. So
right.
The credit is all he gets.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. The project has been really fun to work on, though. And I got to meet a lot of people around the world and give talks on this stuff, and made so many connections with people and stuff. So it's been really good for me, even though I haven't made any money, like Michael said. So it's been really fun.
I mean, you're fine, but you're not
Yeah, exactly.
But for somebody who upgraded the internet, I think that, you would think that there would be some kind of cash bonus.
Yeah.